Hey everyone, Josh Pyatt here, I hope you're well. Now I've noticed that in Sydney and Melbourne in particular, the property market is in a transitioning phase. So today, I'm going to give you a couple of tips on conditioning your vendors and getting their expectations on price in line with the current market. All across Sydney, for example, lots of agents are telling me that the market has cooled, buyer numbers and interest are down, but vendors' expectations are from still 12 plus months ago. So let's talk about a couple of things that we can do to help get our vendors in line with the market. And no matter what market you're in, take note of the following. The first thing we need to do is we need to meet our vendors face to face a couple of days before the property goes live to market. The purpose of this meeting is to do the following. It's to condition your vendors through the eyes of your qualified buyers. So, Mr. Vendor, I know we haven't hit the market yet, but I've already spoken to 10 hot buyers. I've showed them the photos and the floor plan, and at this stage, their initial feedback is 1 to 1.1 mil. Now I know you want 1.2, but so far that's where they're coming in. Now keep in mind, these guys have been in the market for about 3 or 4 months, they've missed out on other properties. So at this stage, they are your best buyers. They've told me they're gonna come through on the weekend, so I'll keep you up to date with what happens. Tell them what can or could happen throughout the campaign. Give them different scenarios. Explain to them that the best offers usually come within the first 1 to 2 weeks of the campaign, so that's something that we need to keep in mind. And finally, explain to them how everything's going to run from start to finish, from day one right through to settlement. Okay, so the property's gone live. What we need to start doing now religiously is meeting our vendors face to face every Monday or Tuesday to give them feedback from every single buyer that's come through from the weekend. Now at this meeting, I'd focus more on price feedback rather than comments of the property, but obviously have a mixture of both. Now, if you've got a really stubborn vendor or overpriced vendor, never be afraid to do your buyer callbacks live and in front of them. Because if your vendor is overpriced, then the buyer feedback on price is coming straight from the horse's mouth, and it's really sinking into the owner that, hey, they are overpriced. And the last thing with your vendor work is try and get all offers on a contract. An offer on a contract with a check attached to it is far more powerful than an email or verbal. An offer on a contract with a 10% check is like a bag of money right there, right in front of them. And believe me, it changes the whole dynamics of the situation, which is going to give you as an agent a much better chance to get the deal across the line. I hope you've enjoyed today's tips, and I'll see you this time next week.